Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. I just came back to the channel because ever since the birds got hit on the ban list through the promo Digimon hit, I've just been in the tank trying to find out what's the best way to do it. And I think I've really cracked it with these new cards coming out, the new set and some new promos. So I'm just going to jump right into it. You've probably seen the videos already for the games I put on the channel. Anyway, for all of this GG, I don't have the other three GGs on me right now because this is a promo that has just been released as prizing for locals. It's really hard to come by, so you want 4 of these because this will prompt your on deletion when you go into your Phoenix X, which can also trigger your Sora to play out more guys, because Sora only cares about if you return a red card and you just have the bird in hand to play out. Onto the level 4s. 4 of the Digimon with the on deletion gain a memory. Really good card because the Phoenix X gains all the on deletions that's end of attacks, which includes the gain of memory, something that you don't often get for when you have the BT21s, because often BT21s need to have a tamer already on the board, and sometimes you just don't have that. Or you also have the 2 of the Digimon with Rush. Rush is really good because you can get the play a free Digimon with the Growl X effect as an on deletion, which will trigger off when you end of attack, and you can get a free Digimon which can seal out the game if you have a really big trash, or your opponent has a really big trash, which is quite common in the mid to late game. And of course, for of the Digimon X has that effect where something is deleted, gain a memory. This works really well with your Phoenixes because they all kill things when they do their stuff. They're also really good consistency cards to search one and draw cards, which will help you build your line. And of course, these Digimons can go over the GG for 0 cost, but they are the only real targets to go into this line. Otherwise, you're paying 1 cost over a different egg. Rounding up the rookies, we've got 2 Ukumons. You don't really have much choice for a variety for rookies, but Ukumons will give you more search power, which will help you build your line. On the rest of the 4s, we've got for the ground one, that on deletion gain of memory, really solid to on your Phoenix X. You also can kill your floodgates, and sometimes trashing is really good too, to turn on the add a back card from your trash to hand, which will trigger your Soras. With your 2 ground ones here to gain a memory when something is deleted. I've been thinking about bumping this from 3 copies and 3 copies because this being a full cost can be relevant to hard play when you have alliance. Yeah, that's pretty much just a theory right there. And you don't use the when Digital Digimon play effect too much for the ground one, because you do a lot of delete anyway. The Growl X, self-explanatory, gain a memory when something is deleted, draw a card, trash one, really good to trash, and that on deletion to play a Digimon's really good. Onto the 5s, 2 Garuda from the new structure deck and 2 Garuda Ace. This has been really good to turn on the deck, make it super powerful, +1 security attack, and then with Alliance, you can get into the Garuda X to give it rush when played off the Phoenix X, and then you can swing an Alliance with something and you're doing 3 more checks. It's super deadly, turns on your kill turn really, really fast. Garudamon can kill blockers when you play a tamer off it, really good for removal, because often your blockers are your biggest guys on your opponent's side of the board. And sometimes Ace can come up, not very often though, but it's still good to loop with the Sora, to add back the Digimon X, add back a card, and play Sora when you play a guy through the Sora effect. You know the loop, you'll see it in the video, in the matches. As I said, the Garuda X's gives things rush when you add back a card, makes a card on play and when Digivolving, and can delete something of the same DP or lower. This is really good for deleting the little guys so that you can clear board when you go into your Phoenix Mons, because Phoenix Mons deletes things that have the lowest DP, so you want to be killing all the weaker guys first before you play the Phoenix Mon when they have 1 thing less through the Phoenix Mon X effect, and then you can kill the biggest thing with the Phoenix Mon effect. If they have 3 or less security, you've got to make sure they have that, otherwise you're not clearing the body. You don't really use the when evolving effect, that comes up very rarely. You'd much rather play it through the Phoenix X effect. You definitely would rather avoid doing this. You'd much rather evolve the Phoenix X through a protoform. That way you keep the Phoenix Mon in hand for when you trigger the end of attack to play out the Phoenix Mon. And then you can do a big board wipe. And then of course start the show. Phoenix Mon, gaining a huge bunch of on deletion effects to gain back a bunch of memory, because it is 5 cost Digivolve or 4 cost with the protoforms, and you want to be gaining that memory back, so it's cheaper. When you have a bunch of Gills, Gil X's, Growls, and Growl X's, you potentially gain back 4 memory when you delete something, and end of attack to gain bunch of the on deletion effects. You'll also be trashing your card with the Gruda X, and it's just super good. It also keeps the on deletion effect when it would be deleted to just go nutso to potentially steal turn. Last of the level 6s, Medieval Gallant. It's just crazy. The fact that it's red means that you can add it back from the trash through the Gruda X's, and also with the Wings of Love. It can also be searched for the deck with the Digimon. So just really nice. On the X can does steal names. Tamers, Sora, I've already explained that already. You want to make sure their security is low so you can bounce back to hand, play out 3 guys. Protoform, 3 of them, start the show. You need to be going Protoform into the Phoenix X in order to do your big push. This is where it gets a little bit janky. You've got 2 of the red delays. Now you'll notice that your egg is purple, so these can't search out cards when you only have your training out. So you just got to be really careful with that. Otherwise, they are good boosters for when you need your rookie, when you already have your rookie. That being said, you need to have your rookie already on board. You want to be mulliganing every single hand that doesn't have a rookie, otherwise you are pretty cooked. Last of the options, we have Red Scramble and Wings of Love. Red Scramble is really good because all your Gilmons are targets. You can gain Rush with one of the Gilmons and you can just swing for things with it. Really nice pushing ability with that. And then Wings of Love, I've already mentioned before, triggers Soras, plays out Soras really cheap, and you can do pushes with it, surprisingly. And that's the deck. I hope you like it. I think it's got a lot of legs to it. This is really just in my head right now. I think when other people grab it, they can take it to new lengths, and I think it's going to be a top deck of the format once people discover its abilities. Other than that, catch you around.